Hi, in this video I'm just going to cover the very basics of how I hide my location online and how you can too. Now, today's interconnected world, your digital location is kind of important. It reveals more about you than you might realize. Every time you browse your web, every time you go to a website or send an email, all that information, your IP address and your location and what browser you're using is tracked and monitored, and in many cases it's even used to control access. Now we're going to focus on hiding my location here because I know it's what a lot of us need to do because we're blocked access continually to different sites based on our location. Okay, but I'll mention some of the options here. Right. Now, the most important one really, and the one most people will use, are VPN services. This is a virtual private network which encrypts your internet connection and, importantly, masks your IP address and your location by routing through servers in different places. So if you route through a British VPN server, you will look as though you're in Britain. If you route through one in New York, you'll look like you're American, and so on. The premium options of these are the ones to use. You can find free VPNs, but they rarely work for accessing blocked sites. They will hide your location to a certain extent. Problem is, they're often insert cookies and advertising and use your data to subsidize the cost of the VPN. I'd stay clear. There are anonymous browsers. The most famous one is called the Onion Router, Tor, and it routes your traffic through multiple layers of encryption and servers. But these servers are generally other people running Tor browsers. You can use this if you want to use it. This will hide your location well. It's a bit slow, so it's not great for using media sites and stuff like that. If you do, you need to go to torproject.org and get the official download there. Don't go to any other sites because there's a few fake versions of the Tor browser. Go to torproject.org. I'll put the link in description below. It works very well. You can download Windows, Mac, Linux, or for Android. Its main problem, there are some security issues with it. The main problem is it's slow. For day-to-day browsing, but if you can cope with that, it's a good option. Okay, there are other anonymous browsers. These won't hide your location, but things like Brave and Epic Browser will hide all the cookies and stop people tracking your information when you visit them. You can use these browsers in combination with a VPN or the next option, which is proxy servers. Now, proxy servers are like VPNs, kid brother. It's what we always used to use. They don't provide any security. Again, you can find them online and you can redirect your browser through different servers. Short term, if you want a basic location masking, they could work. Problem is, lots of people use them, and sometimes you've got to be careful about who's running them because sometimes scammers and identity thieves run these proxies. So if you want to try it out at your own risk, go to a site like something like Proxy Nova. This is Proxy. So here's their list of free Japanese servers. So if you wanted to appear to be in Japanese, you look here, you'll get the proxy IP address. So you can pick that and the port. Those are the two pieces of information you want. Once you've got those, go to the settings on your computer. Let me just show you. And you need to set them here in the proxy setup. Use a proxy server, click to setup. You need to turn that on. You need to type the proxy address that you got here and the port number and save it. It's best to select this, don't use the proxy server for local internet. That just means when you're using stuff on your own network, it won't go out to a Japanese server and then back. And that's how you set it up. You've got to be careful with it. For basic location hiding, proxy server works. The problem is we don't know who runs them. You don't know if they're safe. You don't know if they're secure. And again, they can be slow. VPN services are basically your best option here. Let me just show you how you can use a VPN. Let's close these down. Now, for instance, let's go to one of my favorite sites, Pandora. Pandora.com is like a online jukebox. It's really good. I used to enjoy it a lot. It's now got blocked because of licensing restrictions, and it's now unavailable in my particular country, which is UK, and it just says you can't use it. This is basically looking up my location from my IP address. So let me just close that and show you how a VPN can get past that. Here's my VPN, NordVPN. This is one I use. There's a discount link in the description below if you want to try it. It's a premium VPN. It doesn't cost too much, but these are all the VPN servers I've got access to. All you can see they're all over the world, even Hong Kong and Malaysia and Africa. It's really quite there's North America, South America. But what I'm going to do is connect to a US server, because I know Pandora works to US users, primarily a US app. I think it'll work in different sites as well. Could have picked France, but let's pick the US just to show you. And now we'll go back to Pandora, see if it works. And you can see now, instead of getting the message for Pandora, I can log in. And it works perfectly. So let me just stop that. But here it is. Here's the Pandora. It's got a lot more adverts, and you can listen to whatever your stations, your collection. As you say, it was blocked before because I was in the UK. Now it's seen the IP address of my VPN server, so it'll work perfectly. And of course, you can use it for different things. So this connect to a US server to access US only sites or US sites. I use it a lot to watch BBC iPlayer and ITVX, which are my favourite TV stations. They're UK only, so you can't use them when you're outside UK, but you just go back, connect to a UK server from NordVPN, and they'll work perfectly. Okay, so hopefully that just shows you an example of using a VPN. Advanced protection, a bit out of scope of this this video, but just want to mention things for further research. If you're really worried about security and anonymity, use your anonymity. Use a VPN and an anonymous browser for like 2 layers of protection. Make sure you use a reputable service. This is one problem with those proxies, free proxies. You don't know what they're doing. They could be stealing your usernames and passwords. Use a reputable service. It usually involves paying, unfortunately. Regularly check for DNS and web RTC leaks. These can give away your location, even if you're using a VPN. So you want to go to a site. This is called Browser Leaks. Again, I'll put that in the description. And there's a couple of tests you need to do there. If you click on the IP address lookup, it'll check your IP address, and basically that should show your hidden IP address, not your real one. The other 2 checks you want to look at are WebRTC, which is a bug that gives away your location in certain browsers, and the DNS leak test, which can give away your location as well. Then even if you're using a VPN, you should go and check that those are not giving away your real DNS servers and your real IP address. Also, consider using privacy focused search engines like DuckDuckGo to get rid of all these sort of cookies and tracking of stealing your data when you're using a search engine, which most search engines do. Chrome has and Firefox have things like privacy modes and incognito modes, which you can use, that stops loading your computer with cookies and giving away data about your online activities. Okay, so use those as well as a VPN or a proxy. Okay, I'll stop now. I'm trying to keep this this presentation short, and I failed as usual. So that's it. That's basically how I hide my location online, and gives you a place to start. Thanks for watching my video, and have a great day, everybody. Bye for now.